Hey everyone, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Matteo D'Agostini. I am your certified life and relationship coach, here to help you with any life lessons that you need to learn, here to also help you with your breakup recovery, being in an emotionally abusive relationship, narcissistic relationships, toxic relationships, whatever the case may be. I am here to help you guys out. The topic that I want to talk about today is actually a pretty common topic that I've seen all over the internet, whether it be on Google, YouTube, wherever it may be. I've seen this question pop up a lot, especially recently. And that question is, why do we fall in love with, why do we fall for the wrong person, somebody who isn't right for us, somebody that we know isn't right for us, etc., etc. And a lot of people will give many different reasons as to why. Like some people will say here are 5 reasons why, here are 10 reasons why. I'm only going to give you 2 big reasons as to why this may be the case. Now, one of those reasons, not a whole lot of people might like to hear, but if you really pay attention and really listen to what I'm about to say for one of those reasons, then maybe you might learn something new about yourself, and you might learn something that you might never not have known about yourself, especially when coming into this relationship. Now, the first reason as to why is mainly because you're not really falling in love or falling for the person for who they are per se. You are falling for and falling in love with the person that they were at the beginning of the dating stage, at the beginning of the relationship, when they showed up as their best self, when they groomed you, when they love bombed you, when they got you hooked into the relationship, whether that be like giving you the most amazing compliments, or whether they pretty much shower you with gifts, whether they, do all the necessary and all the great things that just gets you, hooked onto them. That is primarily one of the biggest reasons as to why you may be falling in love and may be falling for this person, even though you know that they are not right for you, even though that you know that they're the wrong person, that they're just that once they get you hooked in the relationship, once they get you hooked and then they start flipping the switch on you, you're trying to find ways and find reasons as to why they're acting the way they're acting, and then you're staying in the relationship, you're trying to make things work, and then you're trying to see if you can get them to change, and you're trying to get them to change back to how they were at the beginning. And and when everybody, whether it be your friends, your family, whomever, when they all tell you that this person's not good for you, you have to leave and stuff like that, you're always telling them that no, he was not always like that, or she was not always like that at the beginning of the relationship. They were amazing, they were great and whatnot. That's one of the most common things that I see people say when they fall in love and they fall for the wrong person. They try to justify their abusive behaviors, their bad habits, that they're trying to tell them like it wasn't always like this. They were great in the beginning and whatnot. Yeah, but that's going to be the only time that they're going to be great, though. They're not going to be great after that. Once they all of a sudden start doing the cycle of their abuse, whether it be lying, cheating, gaslighting, manipulating, whatever it could be, once they start that cycle, the cycle is never going to stop. It's just going to keep going, and you're going to be stuck in that abusive cycle for as long as you stay in the relationship. And the key thing is to realize that you have to recognize that that who they were at the beginning is not who they are. What you're seeing with the abuse, with the lying, the cheating, the gaslighting, the manipulations and whatnot, that's who they really are. And you have to pay attention to the signs that they give. Now, which brings me to reason number 2. This is going to be the one that people might not like what they're going to hear, and I'm going to give a little bit of that like tough love aspect. But you yourself are unhealed. And why do I say that? Well, maybe there's some parts about yourself that is still unhealed, whether that be you have abandonment issues, attachment issues, Maybe you have some codependency inside of you. Maybe there's some parts of you where you have issues with your attitude, or you have issues. You just have issues within yourself that just gets you into a negative mindset. That for some reason this person can trigger those emotions, and once they trigger those emotions, you are trying not to get yourself to break into those habits that you've had when you felt abandoned, when you've had those attachment problems, when you felt codependent, when you have those attitude problems and whatnot. You stay in the relationship because this is the person that's holding you together, and you are trying to grasp onto that feeling of being loved, of being, there, of having a partner, for, being there with a loved one that is there to support you, that is there to be with you, when in reality, they're the ones that are causing all of these emotions and all of these triggers that you have inside of you coming out. And this is very important because this tends to a lot of mental breakdowns that people have when they're with a partner in emotionally abusive relationships and whatnot, is because they themselves have not healed themselves or have not worked on themselves, whether that be they're not healthy mentally, or they're not healthy emotionally, they're not healthy physically even. They just haven't worked on themselves to become the best version of themselves, so that they can show up as who they are, who they were meant to be, and the person that they are striving to be as well. So that way they can build this foundation, this future, the family that they want, the dynamic that they want. They want the empire that they're trying to build with this person is not going to happen because you have unhealed traumas, you have unhealed habits that you have yet to work on, and this person is causing those triggers to happen, and you're always left wondering, why am I still acting the way I'm acting? Why am I still having these triggers? Why am I still having these traumas occur? It's because the person that you're with is the one triggering that, and you have to find a way to break out of that. Now, recognizing that you still have these triggers, that you still have these traumas, that you still have all of these negative emotions, these negative habits, these negative behaviors of yours that you need to work on, that's a good first step. But trying to break out of the relationship so that you can continue to work on yourself and whatnot, that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of patience on yourself, and a lot of strength too, because this is somebody that you love. Yes, this is somebody that you deeply care about, but at the same time, you also have to recognize yourself in terms of your health, in terms of your mental state, in terms of your financial state, whatever the reason it could be. You have to think about yourself in this regard. You can't justify the person's behavior because you acted a certain way. No, they triggered it, they're responsible, and they're accountable for that. You are just accountable for the reaction that you gave to them, and the responsibility from those reactions that you've had, because they were the ones that caused the abuse. Now, all of these can be really difficult to analyze, and they can be really difficult to evaluate, but that's why you have people that are therapists, coaches like myself, even here to help you out. And with that being said, if you really, really need some help with these certain triggers, these certain habits that you've had, especially while you're still in a relationship with someone, I'm here for you. My email is down below in the description. You can contact me via email if you'd like. My Instagram is also down below. You can message me on Instagram as well. I respond to all my Instagram messages. You can let me know what your issues are, and we'll communicate on some coaching sessions that we can have together one-on-one. But if you want to also book a one-on-one coaching session with me right away, the link to that is down below as well in the description. But until then, I'm going to bring this video out to a close, everyone. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Until next time, stay kind to one another, stay blessed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.